Hey, what's going on, guys? What's up, Glade here. Welcome back to another video. Now, in today's video, it is week 1 of the Bushido Gain Draft, and it is the first season. And so this is a OU, or this is a singles OU and down draft league that I was a part of. There's 8 players in it, and I have the document right up now. And this is going to be a post week 1 sort of analysis. Then there's going to be the match, and then there's going to be a post analysis or a pre-analysis, and then there's going to be a post analysis after the match. And this is the pre-analysis for you guys. So before I say anything else, I'm going to have in the description the link to the person who was behind the Bushido Gain Draft, which is Attack on Samurai, and I'm going to link into in the description my opponent for this week, which I believe his name is Ace Trainer Eric. So if you guys go check their channels out, that would be greatly appreciated. But you can see my team here for the draft. I am the Pennsylvania Phantoms, and we are rocking with Mandibuzz, Volcarona, Azumarill, Kyruem, Serena, Seismitoad, Vaporeon, Vigavolt, Centicorch, Manectric, Lycanroc, Midnight, and Pinsir. You get 3 picks from the OU tier, 3 picks from UU, 3 picks from RU, and then you get 3 picks from either the PU or NU tiers, and it's a draft. So I was 4th in the draft, or 4th in line for the draft. So my first, or I already have the team together. So this is, hold on, this is the team that I will be using for the match. But my opponent is rocking, can I figure out how to scroll over? Oh, I can see them. My opponent is rocking, this is the Sunset Lake Sceptiles. The name is Eric. They are rocking the Clefable, the Rillaboom, the Mew, the Darmanitan, the Snorlax, the Flygon, the Gastrodon, the Frostmoth, the Ryuginus, Morpeko, Appleton, and Klinklang. And going into this matchup, I saw that Centiskorch was just so good. He really only had a couple counters to Centiskorch. Really in the Gastrodon, and I mean not much else. Now if we look at something like Volcarona, which could potentially sweep, and he had a lot more checks to it, that being the Darmanitan, Snorlax doesn't learn rock type moves, Flygon, even a Scarf Flygon, the Gastrodon as well. So I decided to bring Centiskorch instead of Volcarona, just because I felt more confident in its abilities. And we also brought Serena here because Serena is a rapid spinner, and he has rocks. And he can have rocks in Clefable and Mew. So we're going to bring Centiskorch, or we're going to bring Serena, is also our 1 counter to Gastrodon as well. And can hit Snorlax very hard. And it can switch into Rillaboom and can deal a lot of damage to Clefable. And it also gets Aromatherapy for a Cleric for the team, and a standard, like, a nice rapid spin U-turn Aromatherapy set. Kyruem is the next mon of the team, and we are running a Choice Banded, Outreach, Dragon Tail, Iron Head, and Dragon Claw Kyruem. Now, standard Kyruem is like an Ice Beam, Draco Meteor Kyruem, but we have, you see, my opponent has a lot of mons that are going to be special walls just because of the Volcarona. So I wanted a physical just wall breaker, and that is Kyruem, and hopefully it does well in this match. As we can see, Frostmoth has, because of Frostmoth's ability, Ice Scales, it doubles its SPDF, so Frostmoth has ridiculous SPDF, and Kyruem can be just set up fodder for Frostmoth. Also, Kyruem won't be doing much damage to Gastrodon, and actually a Banded Outrage does more than a Freeze Dry. Even though, well, we are jolly, but you know what I mean. I mean, basically, he literally does not have a switch into Banded Kyruem. So something's either gonna die or get seriously hurt when Kyruem enters the field. Alright, next one is Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz is a typical, like, really fist off Mandibuzz with leftovers, with Roost, U-turn, Foul Play, and Toxic. Now, the reason why I don't have Defog is because we have Rapid Spin on Serena. I hope that doesn't negatively affect us in the match, but obviously Mandibuzz is self-explanatory. It's a very good mon. I can switch in. It's very hard to take down. U-turn for positioning. Foul Play is just going to come in, deal some nice chip damage, and Toxic can really whittle down his mons. Azumarill is the next mon, and then we are running a standard Belly Drum set. 252 Adamant variant with Citrus Berry, so Aqua Jet, Belly Drum, Play Rough, Knockoff. And he doesn't have a lot of switches. He doesn't have a lot of switch-ins to, or he has a lot of switch-ins to Azumarill, but I can easily predict those. And also, oh, look at my that's my YouTube right now, so now you know. But he has a lot of switch-ins. to it, but Azu still hits pretty much everything on his team hard. Also, it literally just checks Darmanitan and Frostmoth. I don't know if an Aqua Jet can KO Frostmoth, but I'm pretty sure it can KO Darmanitan, and Azu is just super powerful. And for the last one, I was debating between Pinsir, Vigvolt, and Manectric, because this is me right here. These are all my mons that I chose. But I decided if I chose Vigavolt, I'd be super weak to rocks. If I chose Manectric just, it doesn't really do much against the team. And if I chose Pinsir yet again, I really want to run a Scarf variant to kind of be a late game not a late game sweeper, but a late game cleaner upper, I suppose. But yet again, I'd be taking that rocks damage, and I might be switching a lot, so who knows. So I decided to go for Lycanroc Midnight. It's also pretty good against Darmanitan and the Snorlax, and this is a set I decided, so I decided for leftovers, no guard. With the substitute stone and Sucker Punch protects that. Protect this just to scout for what my opponent wants to do, and some speed in there. I don't really know why I put the speed on, but hey, it works, I suppose. And a fully offensive Lycanroc with a bit of speed, or with a bit of HP to take some hits. And some things that we are going to expect my opponent to bring. I expect my opponent to bring Clefable, Rillaboom, Mew, Darmanitan, Snorlax, I expect my opponent to bring Clefable, Rillaboom, Mew, Snorlax, Gastrodon, Frostmoth, or Darmanitan. I don't expect them to bring Ryuginus, Morpeko, Appleton, Klinklang, or Flygon. Although I do have answers to all of those, but I'm expecting the Clefable, Rillaboom, Mew, and Darmanitan, Snorlax, Gastrodon, Frostmoth. Anyways, guys, that's the pre-game analysis. Anyways, and then we'll hop into the game, and then I'll give you my post-analysis. Alright, peace. Hey, what's going on, guys? Glade here. Welcome back to another video. Now, in today's video, we are going to be doing a Pokemon OU draft league for you guys. And we're going to get right into it. Now, this is a post recording. This is a post recording because the audio sounds pretty bad, so we're going to be doing a post recording. So this is week 1 of the draft against Ace Army, aka Ace Trainer Eric. I will leave description in I will leave his YouTube channel down below. Anyways, we see his team is the Clefable, the Darmanitan, the Rillaboom, the Snorlax, the Frostmoth, and the Mew. That's kind of what I expected him to bring. Pretty much every mon I just expected him to bring. So I brought the Serena, the Scentiscorch, the Kyruem, the Mandibuzz, the Azu, and the Lycanroc to this matchup. One thing going into this matchup, I knew Scentiscorch was going to be really good here. Now, since I am doing a post-recording, I don't know how this is going to sound. I may stutter at times, I may not be on point, but I decided to leave with Mandibuzz because I can get U-turn, I can leave Foul Play, and I thought he was going to leave Mew, so I decided, okay, I'll just go for Foul Play, get Chip on Mew, because I didn't think it would do much to me. Probably just go for U. I thought it was just going to go for U-turn here, so I was thinking to myself, oh, okay, I'll just go for the Foul Play here. Foul Play will work out. It'll be all good, you know? And so I go for the Foul Play, and he's Meteor Beam Power Herb. So that's a 64% to me. As I go for the Foul Play, it does 48%. But that chip on Mandibuzz was really good for Ace Army there. So I was then kind of like, what the heck? Like, what kind of Mew is this? I mean, I know Mew gets every Mew. When I saw that, I was very confused. As you know, it was a key set. And I also had Volcarona. So I had Volcarona in my draft, so I could understand why they wanted that. But I was very confused. Probably very Spadaf Mew to counter Volcarona so they could live maybe a +1 Bug Buzz potentially. I'm not exactly so sure. So I decided, I was like kind of freaking out, like, okay, what do I really do here? Just because this Mew, I mean, I can't. I thought he was Ice Beam, so that's why I didn't want to sack Mandibuzz there, because I knew Mandibuzz still could be pretty good in late game. So I decided to go Lycanroc Midnight as they just go for the softball. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's not bad. And so with Lycanroc here, Lycanroc's looking pretty good. I could set up a sub, but I decided just to go for a Stone Edge here, I believe, just because it hits everything on his team hard. And he goes hard Clefable, which I didn't quite understand, because it took 58% from this Stone Edge, which I found very interesting. So I decided, I'll just Stone Edge again, because it's a 2-hit KO, right? And nothing on his team can switch into a Stone Edge. The only thing that can switch into a Stone Edge would be the Rillaboom, but that's still free damage on Rillaboom because I'm max attack Lycanroc. You know, I think based on 15 attack, it's gonna hurt. And so I decided, all right, so I can click Stone Edge again, deal quite a bit of damage. And I was thinking to myself, okay, he's protected, but I'm like, that was a 4% difference. So as long as we don't get min roll, and I didn't calc, but I hope we didn't get min roll, or we didn't get min roll there.
At least I don't think. So now he goes Rillaboom, and now I'm like, okay, I don't want to eat a grass attack, so I was going to switch out to Centiskorch. But then I decided, hey, I have Protect on here, I might as well scout for what he's going to go for. So I think I do decide to do that. So I do go for the Protect here, as he's just going to go for the U-turn, anticipating me to switch out and move to the Centiskorch. So then I decided, okay, I mean, what should I do here? Because I didn't want to switch out and then him go for the U-turn again, because giving him a good position would be pretty bad for me. And I didn't really need Lycanroc. I mean, Lycanroc is good in this battle, but I just didn't feel like I needed him too terribly. So I decided, well, if he does go for Grassy Glide, you know, that it's not the worst thing. But then I go for Mew just to make sure what moves it gets. And I go for Meteor Beam. And so I just wanted to see what Meteor Beam was, because I actually didn't really know what that move was. I saw it in a Blender's video and then I kind of forgot about it. But I was debating whether I wanted to go to Serena, because I wanted to Centiskorch. I didn't want to take a knockoff, because then Heavy Duty Boots is off, and then Mew can go for the you know, the Stealth Rock's up again, because I thought he was Stealth Rock Mew. And I didn't really want that, so I'm thinking pretty hard here. I'm thinking, okay, I mean, what do I do here? I'm in a pretty weird position. So I decide, you know, I mean, I don't really know what I want to do here. So I see that he has a Frostmoth, and I don't want to give him a free switch into the Darm or the Frostmoth. So I actually do switch out here, as he does actually go for the superpower right into the Centiskorch, which I found was very interesting, because he went for superpower there, not a grass type move, which I found was weird. But I know he's probably just going to switch out here, and probably going to go for the U-turn, because he wants to get a bit of chip on it. Oh, excuse me, wants to get some chip and switch out. So I decided, well, I didn't think it was going to go hard Mew, but I just went for the knockoff, just because I knew if Darm, or if like Lax came in, I'd knock off this item. If actually, it makes sense why Mew came in, kinda, because what else would he go into? But I think I just decided to click Leech Life here, as he does put on Toxic, which puts me on a timer, and now I'm like, wait, he can Soft Wood, and that did only 67%, and his health was restored because of the Grassy Surge, which was he's leftovers, so I'm not gonna be, I'll probably be dead before then. So he went for the Defog, so I anticipated him to actually go for, hold on, pause. I'm just pausing the video here, but I'm still gonna be talking. So he went for the Defog, but I anticipated him actually to go for the Softball just to try to stall me out, but he went for the Defog, which at first I didn't really get why he did, but you'll see here in a second. So he goes Frostmoth here, and I was kind of debating whether or not I wanted to stay in. And actually, you can see me go into the team builder here, and I was looking at Frostmoth's moves, and I didn't see anything that would probably KO me. So I decided, hey, I can stay in. I can probably live whatever hit this thing has. You know what I mean? Because I saw Air Slash, so I'm like, okay, I can probably live in Air Slash. You know, Centiskorch is decently bulky. So I can probably live in Air Slash, you know what I mean? And so I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I mean, Centiskorch is good here, but getting rid of, like, having Frostmoth set up now would be really annoying. So I think I just want to stay in here and make sure that he can't set up in front of me. So I decide just to stay, or do I decide to stay in? I don't really know. What do we do? What does every Glade do here? So we decide, are we gonna make our move? I don't really know, because I'm watching this live. All right. So he decided just to go for Fire Lash, and then he went for the Hurricane, and I went into the showdown. I went into Team Builder to see what moves it got, and I glossed over Hurricane and did not see it. And I figured I could live in Air Slash, so that's why I stayed in. But I forgot that it learned Hurricane. So at that point, I was like, oh shoot, this sucks. You know, this sucks because I lost Centiskorch, and Centiskorch, okay, with the right support, just absolutely destroyed his entire team. So in this one, I do go Azu, just because I'm pretty sure I pressure this Frostmoth quite a bit with an Aqua Jet. But then I realized, as soon as I clicked Azu, oh, he has Giga Drain. So then I decide to make a double into my Kyruem, and he goes for the Giga Drain, which actually does negligible damage, 11%. And so I was about to click Outrage, just because Outrage is a stronger move. But then I realized if I click Outrage and I'm locked in, and then he goes Darm, and then he just KOs my Kyruem, and Kyruem is really good against his team right now. So I decided, I'm banded, and it's a Dragon Claw, and Frostmoth has lower defense, or pretty low defense, so Frostmoth should drop to this. I'm gonna go for the Dragon Claw and then KOs the Frostmoth there. So Frostmoth is down, so half his team is gone. Now he just has Darmanitan, Rillaboom, and Snorlax left. And Kyruem kind of fricks his team up once we pressured the Darmanitan quite a bit. And we also have Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz can come in on Snorlax and roost and stall out with Toxic and whatnot. Alright, so we're going to see, I'm kind of deciding what I want to switch into, because I really wanted to preserve Kyruem because I knew Kyruem was actually really good in this game. So I do go Lycanroc Midnight as Darmanitan sets up a sub. And when Darmanitan set up a sub, I was very confused as to why he would set up a sub there, because I thought he was going to be, I mean, that confirmed to me that he wasn't Scarf or Banded. So I was like, huh, that's really intriguing, because I thought he was either just going to be Scarf or Banded, but he was sub. And then I just said, I'll go Stone Edge. And then he belly jumps and I'm like, what? I have an Azu in the back that can just come in and wreck you now. But I was like, oh, okay, I guess this is fine. So I just come in with Lycanroc, get a Stone Edge, break his sub, and then I just go for the Sucker Punch, and down goes the Darmanitan. So Darmanitan is down, which means he only has 2 Mons left, which is the Rillaboom and the Snorlax. And Rillaboom comes in here, and I'm trying to think if I want to preserve Lycanroc or not. Is it worth switching out? Because if I switch out at this point, he might go for the U-turn. And so I decided at this point in the battle, I really don't want to risk him going for a U-turn and him getting decent position. So I just go for the Sucker Punch here. It's like he decides just to go for the U-turn here, and I want a Sucker Punch just to get damage off before I died. But he goes Snorlax here. I'm like, oh, okay, this is interesting. Now in Team Preview, I thought he had Seed Bomb, but I didn't, and so I wanted to scout if he had Seed Bomb, because no matter what health I was at, I would have died to a Seed Bomb. So I was thinking to myself, okay, do I want to switch into anything? Because he could also go for like a Body Press or something. I think Snorlax gets Body Press, I'm not exactly so sure. I just decided to go for Sub to scout to see what he does, and he actually does have the Seed Bomb, in which I thought he had the Seed Bomb because I had a lot of water types on my team. Also, he has Rillaboom, so the grass power is boosted by 1.33%. Or times 1.33. I decided to go for Stone Edge. I actually get a crit, great 69%, as Lycanroc does go down, but Lycanroc really did his job in this battle, really proved its worth, which I'm pretty happy. So now I go Kyruem. My opponent says GG, because at this point he really can't win, because Kyruem, at this point, I take a while to decide my move, because I was wondering if this Rillaboom had Protect. If either of them had Protect, then Outrage, I could potentially be confused from Outrage and whatnot, and that could open up a way for them to win. So at this point, I was just thinking, what do I click? Do I click Outrage or do I click Dragon Claw? Because either one looks pretty good here, but I just decided for Outrage, and Outrage is going to KO the Snorlax, because I know Rillaboom is a pretty bulky boy, so it might actually live Dragon Claw, but I do decide to go for Outrage here, and Outrage is actually just going to KO the Rillaboom, and that is victory against Ace Army. This is week 1 of the draft. We just won our first game of the draft. A very, very great game, very close game. But anyways, guys, I actually don't know how long this recording is, or how long this is, but I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. It was a very fun battle against Ace Army, a really great battle showcasing how fun singles can be. I think we played pretty well, brought some great stuff.
Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that absolutely really fun battle. And so we are now 1-0 in the Bushido Gain Draft League, and we rocked a very cool team, and actually had a very good match. I was surprised at how well that went. I was expecting like not to be down on my opponent, because I did have the favorable matchup, but I thought that was going to be like a lot tougher of a match, because I didn't think I was that good at singles, but I thought I played pretty well. Like, looking back on the match, a couple of plays that I could have made better. Turn 1, I think going for U-turn on Mandibuzz instead of foul playing was probably the better move to make. Also, another thing is that we are minus attack instead of minus special attack. So U-turns wouldn't have done as much. Also, another thing is sacking Centicourse to hold on. Oh, that's my recording software. Sacking Centicourse to Frostmoth just was not a very good idea. I think I should have switched out. I mean, I had a free switch into Azumarill, because there was no way that they were going to go for Giga Drain, right? There's no way. I think I had a pretty free switch into Azumarill, so I should have taken that. But honestly, we played pretty well. I think we prepped pretty well. We had a pretty good matchup against the team, and we predicted correctly the Monty was going to bring, so like Mandibuzz, Volcarona, Azumarill here. Or we predicted he was going to bring Clefairy, Mew, Darm, Snorlax, and Frostmoth pretty well, and we adjusted. And I think we brought a team that pretty much had a ton of outs against what he wanted to use. I think we played pretty well. I think there were a couple of places I could have made better. But I think I played my Lycanroc pretty much exceptionally well. I don't know what else I want to talk about here. I think one thing was when I switched in Azu against the Frostmoth and then I switched it back out. I think that was just a mistake because that was just extra chip damage on the Kyruem. Like that Giga Drain did 11%, and then at that range maybe we couldn't have lived a Dawn Flare Blitz. But I think it would have been wise just to stay in with Azu, go for the Aqua Jet, because I'm pretty sure that would KO the Frostmoth. Like, I'm almost 100% sure that KOs Frostmoth, so... I mean, yeah, for the future, I mean, we'll just do that. I mean, for the future, we have to keep that in mind. I mean, that was a better play we could have made. I really like the team that I brought. I really like Choice Band of Kyruem. I didn't really, wait, did I showcase this team? I think I did a little bit, but it's... I think I already did in the pregame analysis, but here's the team. Here's just a quick little scroll through. I put this team together, I think 45 minutes before the match, and I think honestly I did pretty well. I was surprised. I could have played my center course just a little bit better. Yeah, like I said, maybe not sacking it to the Frostmoth here. But other than that, I mean, I'm not mad with how I played this. Like, I'm pretty happy with how I played this match, honestly. There's not too many things that I look at that I say, wow, yeah, you know, I played pretty bad. So, I mean, I think I played well, and now we're just now we're 1-0 in the Bushido game draft. Now this draft is 7 weeks long, and great game to Ace Army, aka Eastern Eric, on YouTube. It was a really fun match, really incredibly fun match. A lot of cool sets came out in this match, and it was definitely a quicker match than I expected it to be, but nevertheless, still a very fun match. And yeah, I can't wait to play week 2 for you guys, but it's getting late. It's 11:12 right now, and I'm still trying to edit, so I'll probably get this uploaded at 11:45. But I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you enjoyed this video and the editing that went into it. Anyways, guys, I'm late. Don't forget to like and subscribe for daily Pokemon content. Well, daily content, mostly probably Pokemon, but you know what I mean. Daily content for you guys, and we're gonna upload week 2, and we're gonna hit harder and be a better player in week 2. And yeah, I can't wait to upload that video. But until then, I'm gonna peace out, and I'll see you guys later.